Do you ever have those days where it feels like you can't do anything right and everything you try to do is failing? Yeah. That's the kind of day I'm having. So in an attempt to elevate my spirits, I thought we would do the unboxing video, guys. Wow. The unboxing video I told you guys about. My Amazon order. I also ordered something else and bought something else, so I figured I'd shove that all into this video. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to show you doesn't have to be unboxed because I bought it from Ace Hardware. I had a coupon for my birthday, and it's something that I need for my projects. So I got some canning and pickling salt because hopefully, if my garden actually works out this year, I don't know that it will, which is part of the reason I'm feeling slightly down this morning, aggravated a little bit. I do plan on canning things. This thing I ordered comes from, it's a local company, Sweetwater Organic Coffee Company. I tried this coffee at my mom's house when I went to visit her last time, and it's so good. It was so good. So I had to order everything I needed to make the coffee just the way she makes it. So I got the coffee beans from this company, and then I ordered the other stuff from Amazon. Let's open this box and I'll show you the coffee. So we got an in-ground garden built on my birthday. I ruined my boyfriend's plans. He had a beautiful day planned for my birthday, but all of it required leaving the house, going to the other side of town, being around a bunch of people in like a mall type setting, and things like that. And my anxiety, for whatever reason, was horrible that morning. So I asked him if we could just trash those plans and stay around the house. And he was totally fine with that. And so we made the big in-ground garden. I'm not exactly sure of the measurements, but I'm going to guesstimate that it's around 400 square foot, which is the biggest garden I've ever had. All the gardens I've done here so far have been in pots. I did try some in-ground gardening. It didn't work out too well because a lot of this yard is like hard pan, from where they, you know, put the pad down to have the house, and then there were some lower areas in the yard that they were trying to build up, so they used a bunch of hard pan, which is like really rocky and clay based soil. No like organic matter or nutrients or minerals in it, so I'm not sure that it's gonna work that well, and that's got me down. So here's the coffee. It smells so good. Oh my gosh. Alright, so this is called the Carpe Diem blend. I got the exact kind that my mom let me try at her house. It's a medium, and I usually go for really dark. I love dark. I love espresso. But when I tried it, it was so good, like so bold and full, and I don't know, like it was a perfect cup of coffee. Okay. And I usually, when we bought coffee, it's always been the pre-ground stuff. Grinding up your own beans provides such a better flavor. It's a huge difference. Usually when you buy the pre-ground coffees, they actually have a lot of fillers in there that aren't coffee. And the taste just, I can't even drink pre-ground coffee anymore. And I've been going to McDonald's for like the last 6 months, buying their caramel frappe with 2 to 3 shots of espresso in it at $6 to $8, depending on how many shots I get a day. And it was just killing my budget. But I'm such a coffee snob that if my coffee is not strong enough, not done correctly, I can't drink it. Light coffee, coffee with too much cream, it makes me nauseous. I don't know why, but I can't. Like, I went this morning and got coffee from McDonald's, and they messed up my order. They only put 1 shot in there when it was supposed to be 2, and I can't really drink it, so that might be why my morning started off a little rough. I hate being this way. I'm thinking I'm probably gonna have to just quit my coffee habit altogether, because this bag, which might last me 2 weeks if I really stretch it, was like $23. So I can't really afford to be a coffee snob. Anyway, I'm really excited. Okay, next is the first package from Amazon. I thought it was so cool. When I ordered this stuff, Amazon said it wouldn't be delivered until May 1st, and it actually got delivered on my birthday, so that was a nice little birthday surprise. The first thing in the box is this little handy dandy gadget I bought at the recommendation of Jess from Roots and Refuge Farm. It is a chainmail scrubber for my cast iron skillet. I've been having issues. Having cast iron is like having, I don't know, a pet or something. Like, you have to take care of it all the time, or it doesn't do. Like, cooking on cast iron is supposed to be amazing, non-stick, better for you than Teflon. Well, a lot better for you than Teflon and all that non-stick stuff that they put in your pots and pans. But you have to, like, get it to that place. When you buy them, like I bought the Lodge brand, and it's supposed to be pre-seasoned and ready to go and all that, but it's really not. You're not supposed to use like certain things to clean it with, and it's a whole thing. So Jess said the easiest thing to get was this chainmail little scrubby thing. So I bought myself one, and it came with this little, I guess it's a scraper for more difficult to get off things. The whole point of getting a cast iron was so that things wouldn't stick, but I've messed it up already. Like, sometimes I don't clean my pans right after I cook with them. And I've forgotten to dry it completely, and then it started rusted, and then you gotta strip it and season it again, and it's just a whole process. So I'm hoping this will help me do a little bit better. Also, it's so cool. Like, I always thought chainmail was just such a cool little, anyway, such a nerd. Next thing, so as you guys know, well, I hope you know. If you don't know, if you're new here, hi. My name is Christy. I am a, I'm not even going to say that. I have chickens, I have quail, and I am attempting to homestead. I'm attempting to grow my own food and learn to preserve it and things like that. And so I've got 13 fully grown chickens. 11 of those are laying hens. And then I have 11 quail that were kind of inherited. My in-laws moved to West Virginia and they couldn't take them with them, so I took them on. So 11 quail, and I think there are either 8 or 9 laying hens, or female quail called hens. I don't know. But that means that we're getting a ton, an absolute ton of eggs every single day. And I just hatched out 21 new chicken babies. And I've got 46 quail eggs in the incubator that are due to hatch in the next several days. That's one of my roosters, if you can hear him in the background. He is so loud. And the other one is Belvedere. I had to separate them because they were fighting, and now they just crow at each other all day. Anyway, so I've got eggs all over my house, just stuffed in random places, and I wanted a way to store them and keep track of the fresher ones, all that stuff. And also, because we have such an abundance, and because it costs money to feed all these birds, I was going to start selling fresh eggs and hatching eggs online and in my local groups. In order to do that, especially, you know, presentation is important. I figured I should go ahead and get some little containers to keep the quail eggs in. And each of these holds 15, and it was a pack of 100 of them. So that means 1,500 eggs can be stored in here. It probably will not take that long to fill all these up. But I do want to get like a little, I want to get a sticker made with, you know, my whatever logo I'm gonna have for these guys. And like I said, I have some listed on Craigslist, and I'm gonna list them on eBay. Some of my quail have the blue egg-laying gene, and those seem to be quite popular. I was seeing like hundreds of sales a day for those guys at a decent price, so I'm hoping to jump on that bandwagon, because like I said, feeding these guys is not cheap. I have a bird feeding hobby, basically. Basically, that's what I have. Thought I was getting chickens for the eggs, but the eggs turned out to be more expensive than store-bought because of what it costs to feed them. Got 100 quail egg containers. Oh, and they came with these little scissors for cracking open the eggs. I don't know, 2 pair for whatever reason. Last box. First item is also related to eggs. I've got these trays that hold 30 eggs, 30 chicken eggs each, and there are 8 of them. And this is just for my own storage. I've got egg cartons that I put the eggs in when I'm giving them or selling them to people, but this is for my own storage. Now, fresh, unwashed chicken eggs can be stored on your counter for, I don't know, something like 3 months. It's a month to 3 months depending on your temperature and all that in your house. And I live in Florida and it's hot, and we live in a camper and we don't keep the AC on all day. So what I've started doing is keeping them unwashed in the fridge, or that's the plan anyway, because I can only fit 1 carton at a time in my refrigerator. We've got a mini fridge. Camper life. Just wanted to pop in here because I didn't finish this thought. Eggs stored unwashed in the fridge can last up to 6 months. We've got an outdoor area that my brother-in-law is building. It's covered, and he's going to have a lot of stuff out there, including a refrigerator. So I bought these, and I thought, because we share the eggs with them, they have a house, we have the camper, I can just put them in the trays, put them in the fridge, and whenever he needs some, he knows where they're at and he can help himself. Oh, my body hurts so much. Getting old, you guys. Pretty basic, but lots and lots of egg storage. So 8 times 30 is 240 eggs I can keep in here, and I can get up to, gosh, I've collected 12 chicken eggs in a day, even though I only have 11 hens. Every once in a while, it seems like one of my hens will lay an extra egg. They say that that can't be done because it takes 24 hours for an egg to develop in the body and then be pushed out, but I've been reading online that it happens more often than you think. But anyway, I get at the very least, half a dozen eggs a day. So during the summer months, they can really, really add up really fast. This is to go along with my whole bean coffee. It is a little ceramic coffee dripper. This is what my mom used to make that perfect cup of coffee when I was at her house. So I had to get myself one. So it looks like this, like a little coffee cup, but it's got a hole in the bottom, and it's got a little thing here you set it over your coffee cup, and then it comes with these little coffee filter bags, and they open up just like this, and you put them in the cup just like that, and it slowly drips through. So I got the whole beans, and I was gonna order a coffee grinder because my mom had one, a little electric coffee grinder, and then I was like, oh, wait a second, I was gifted a magic bullet for Christmas from my mother-in-law. And I was concerned that it may not get my grounds as fine as I want them, because I like really, really fine grounds. The finer, the more intense the flavor. I love my coffee so much. Anyway, but I used it the other day to grind up I had some overly dehydrated lion's mane mushrooms, and they got really, really hard. Like, I could not use them for cooking, and it turned them into fluffy powder, no problem. So I know that it's going to work well for my whole bean coffee, and I'm really excited. It also came with a little scooper thing to, so I need to get some heavy cream so that I told my boyfriend he's got to try this. It's the best coffee I've had in a couple years. So we've got to go to the store and get the heavy cream. Oh, I was about to say I'm missing something, but I'm not. It's just in the bottom of the box. As mentioned, we live in a camper. We have a small fridge, and we often have leftovers. Most of my containers for leftovers are, you know, kind of big, and I needed something, I don't know, a little smaller, a little more convenient. Also, we like to take our lunches. And I was at a church function where we were serving dinner, and my pastor pulled some of these out for us to take home leftovers. And I thought, you know, I thought that was a really good idea. Sorry, I have to keep pausing because my boyfriend's coming in and out. He's working on his RC cars today. I ordered a big box of to-go containers. These are like the containers that I get. Wow, that's really bright. If you go to like a Chinese restaurant and you get egg drop soup or something like that, they come in these little containers. We've got the 32 ounce. I like to make like taco soup, sausage, cabbage, and potato soup. I thought this big size would be good for those. And then, like, my brother-in-law occasionally makes fresh queso. Oh my gosh, that's so good. And I thought that this size, if I could get the lid off, would be good for storing dips and things like that. And then, you know, like the other size would be good for, we do baked beans when we do barbecue, and I don't know why I'm explaining what I thought would go in each of the sizes, but there's 20 of the large ones, 20 of the medium, and 20 of the small, and they are like microwave and dishwasher safe. I don't have either of those. So they are reusable, and they are quite sturdy, so I'm really excited about that. Last thing is actually one of the things I'm most excited about, second to my coffee and all that. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while now, and so I've been learning to do other things: canning, tincturing, making salves, all the things. Thought I would give this a try. So I want to make my own vanilla extract. If you get like legit vanilla extract, it's very expensive for those little bottles. So you can make your own by just taking whole vanilla beans, which is what is in here. How many beans? 10 beans. I got 10 beans in here. You take the whole vanilla beans and you put them in a bottle of alcohol, and then you let it sit for kind of a long time actually, but it's worth it, because then instead of a little tiny bottle you spend like $12 on, you get a huge bottle, and it lasts for years. And you put one bean in each bottle, right? I think it's 1 to 3 beans, I guess, depending on the strength you're trying to go for. And different alcohols, like dark alcohol, light alcohol, they create different flavors. Like you could use like rums, spiced rums, or you could use different stuff. I've been learning about it, and I can't think of anything I learned right now other than to put it in the bottle and leave it there for a while. This is a better deal. Okay, so that's it. That is my haul. I'm very excited about all this stuff. I'm not excited about my garden looking like it's failing. I had potatoes out there that were doing amazing, and now they have like rust spots all over the leaves. And apparently it's some kind of disease that spreads. and like I won't be able to use the soil in there. I'll have to like burn the plants, and I don't know if it's gonna affect my production because I was already getting potatoes out of it, and hopefully it doesn't stop that. But I've got a lot of work I want to get done today. I had a surprise day off. There's a lot of things I want to do, so I'm going to get outside and try to get over all this and quit feeling like a failure and just do the things, right? And then I want some of this coffee. It'll make up for the McDonald's really messed up today. And on top of that, they took away my coupon. Like when I first started using the McDonald's app, I got $2 off of my frappe every single day. And then after, I don't know, 3 months of using that, they dropped it down to $1.50. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever. And then they just completely took it away on my birthday. On my birthday. They took away my coupon. Anyway, sorry to complain, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I've got other videos that I'm in the process of editing. So you'll see those next or before this. I don't know. However they decide to come out. Wait, I don't know that. Okay. However, anyway. Okay. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.